Hello team, welcome back. And today we will see how we can set up the source code polling in Jenkins. So let's start with. So in the last lecture, we have created the Maven project job and we have executed the job manually by clicking the build now option. But continuous integration is not something which needs the manual intervention or where we need to execute the things manually. So to resolve the manual effort, we need to find out a way so that we can automate the complete flow, right? So although there is a multiple ways to automate the complete flow, but today we will choose the source code polling, which will help us to trigger the build automatically whenever the check-in is done inside the source code repository. So till now we have discussed this particular term multiple times that the job will execute automatically, the product will execute automatically when the developer will check in the code. Today we will see how this particular things are going to happen. And to achieve this, we need to configure the job and we need to introduce the source code polling inside the job. Once the developer will check in the code, the Jenkins will identify that there is a new check-in inside the code and it will trigger the new build to consume the new changes of the developer. So let's see how Jenkins will do it. So we'll go to the Jenkins and I will open the configuration of my job. Inside the configuration, if we will go to the build trigger options, then we are getting few options like trigger builds remotely, build after other projects to build periodically, GitHub branch basis, GitHub pull requests, GitHub hooks, and poll SCM. I will check in the poll SCM, and over here I need to define the schedule that at what particular schedule it will poll the source code repository. So in Jenkins, the schedule is basically a cron basis. So we need to define a cron syntax over here, which will define the schedule to the Jenkins job. Now we need to understand what is cron. So cron is a syntax which contains the five fields separated by a tab or a white space, right? The first field from the right define the day of week, which is 0 means Sunday, 1 Monday, and 6 is Saturday. The second field from the right define the month. First means January, second February, third March, and 12th means December. The third field from the right define the day of month, right? It should be 1 to 31. And the fourth field from the right define the hours from 0 to 23, and the fifth field from the right define the minutes. So you can see by these particular five fields we can define the complete time clock for the Jenkins. Let's check out an example. To specify the multiple values in a one field, you can use this syntax. If we are defining the asterisk in all the fields, this means all valid values. If we are defining a range like m to n, right, it will define the range. And if we are defining the 3 comma separated values, then it means this is the enumeration of the multiple values. For example, if you are defining 00 asterisk asterisk asterisk, it means this job is scheduled or polled every day at midnight, right? 0th minute at 0th hour, every month, every year, every day. First 0 means 0th minute, second 0 means 0th hour, and third is defining the every day of the month, and fourth asterisk is defining every month, and fifth asterisk is defining every day in a week, right? It means every day at midnight this particular syntax will work. If we are defining a syntax like 0 then 2 hyphen 4 asterisk asterisk asterisk, it means this job will poll the SCM at every 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and 4 a.m. So this is the syntax of the cron inside the Jenkins. You can check out the things here as well. If we are defining 5 space 5 space asterisk asterisk asterisk, and I will click at outside of this box, then Jenkins will show me the message that would run and Sunday October 5 5, then Monday 5 5. If I will change it and I will keep it like 0 comma 5 comma 20 and click at out of the box, then the syntax is being changed. Sunday October 5 5, then Sunday October 8 5. You can see after 5 we have a 5. You can see after 5 we have a 5 hours difference. Then it will work up to the 5 hours difference. But if you want to poll the SCM every minute, you need to define asterisk space asterisk space. Check out at outside and you can see it will poll the SCM every minute, right? I will save my job. Now you can see the fourth job is basically executed, right? I will go to my source code repository and what I will do, I will insert a new test case. I will copy this code, paste here, change the message, hello world, thank you, making me happy. I will save my code, go to the repository of my code, and let's check git status. Then you can see one file is modified, which is testgrader.java, right? Although these are the XML files, we don't need to take care about them. They are being modified when I was executing because these are the surefire reports. This is the file which I have modified, which is inside the src test java com example testgrader.java, right? I would like to show you one more thing. Let me go back to the job, right? And over here we have introduced a new parameter git polling log, right? Once we save this particular job with the polling, we have introduced a new parameter over here. If I will open it, then you can see some logs over here, right? It is showing that last time this polling is started at this particular time, this particular github repository was polled and there's no changes found. What I will do, I will commit my changes. So git add, I will add my changes, git commit -am and put some message, change in test code. Now I will push my change, git push. My changes are being pushed. I will go to my Jenkins and I will monitor that a new job will be triggered soon, right? So let's wait until this will check for the new changes is being done in the repository and trigger a new job. So you can see the new job is still not being triggered, but the polling time is a minute. So it will trigger a new job within a minute. I have to wait and you can see the new job is being triggered, right? This is the fifth job. You can see I didn't trigger this job. This job is being triggered automatically. Why? Because the changes is being found inside the source code and job got failed. If I will refresh the logs, then you can see the change found and this is the commit ID. Let me open up the job and let's see what is the failure. I will go to the console output. Oh, there's a mistake that I have defined the same method two times. See, right? And this is the proof that the job got triggered. Let me rename this message and I will call it greeting message. Save my program, go to my job, and I will again commit my code. Git add, git commit, test code, method, and I will check git push. The new code is being pushed in my directory. I will go to my job and wait until the new job will be triggered. So soon a new job will be triggered and you can see a new job is being triggered, right? The job number 6 is running, which is a automatically triggered job. I didn't trigger this job manually. I will show you the differences as well, that how you can identify the job is triggered by a manual user or the automated user. You can see the job is successful. If I will open the job logs, console output, then we can see 3 tests got executed this time, right? And build is successful. Let me go to the job. This is the 6th job and let me open the 4th job which I triggered in the last lecture. Over here you can see this is a significant difference. The 4th job is saying started by a user Anshul Chauhan because I triggered this job manually, so that it is showing me that this job was started by a manual user and username is Anshul Chauhan. This is the 6th job which I am saying that it is being triggered automatically, and over here you can see started by a SCM change. It is not showing that it is being triggered by a user because this is triggered automatically. If I will open this started by SCM change, it will show me the message that what was the commit ID and change found. If you will go to your GitHub repository and identify this commit ID, then you will be able to identify this commit ID. If I will go to my GitHub, go to here, I will go to the commits. Then this is the latest commit 2 minutes ago and commit ID is 9160 EC9. The same thing should be reflected over here, 9160 EC9, right? So this is the way how you can set the Jenkins to poll your SCM source code repository and trigger automatically on every check-in. If you want, you can poll your SCM every minute, or you can define some significant time inside your cron job, right? like your SCM will be polled in each 2 hours, in each 4 hours, or in each 8 hours. So this is the way how we can configure the polling inside the Jenkins, and job will be triggered automatically without any manual intervention. So thank you team, thanks for your time.